Welcome, folks, to Boone Pickens Stadium in Stillwater, Oklahoma, home of the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Pistol Pete and the Paddle people are ready. This is a great environment. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see the number 7 team in the country, the Utah Utes, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Utes will kick it away, start us off. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Cowboys offense comes on the field to open this game. And here comes that star wide receiver. He's got the bounce, the aura. He walks on the field with some swag saying, I'm the man, and I know it.
Well, he certainly does, and you know what? He probably should. It's founded in all the hard work that he puts in, the dedication in the summertime during practice. You can see some of the defensive backs watching as he warms up, studying him, because they know it's going to be a long day trying to deal with this receiver.
They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. That run sets up a critical third down play. Can he make it to the marker? Tackle, but forced down. The Cowboys look to keep this drive moving. And then first down, right back to the running game. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Here's the second down play. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. After second effort, he's brought down, but he's past the marker. And the Cowboys have 1st and 10 here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Presley. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. 3rd down and short on the 8th play of this opening drive. Getting set for the second quarter here, both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the first quarter at all. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening quarter. They'll try to run for the first down. The Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. First down here for this offense. Looking to throw. It's Bowman. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. Second down after the incompletion. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time. This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running back grabs it on the screen. Well, the screen doesn't produce a first down. Good work by the defense. Now it's 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He'll return it from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So the Utah Utes offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Well, the wide receiver, Kirk, this dangerous, who lines up all over the place. Can the linebackers step up and help out the secondary enough today?
Yeah, usually you see these matchups, a slot receiver has a big advantage. But I'll tell you, This linebacker is an excellent athlete, but the wide receiver he's covering today will pose a textbook challenge to see if he can truly cover.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback keeps the football. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Gets made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Scanning the field. It's rising. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. The clock is still running. I'll have to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. Looking to throw it again. And he's got his man open downfield. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Utah.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
Here's the point after attempt. PAT makes the score 7-3. Now they get set to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Grab down the middle. It's Owens. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And they finally make the stop, but a huge gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory down to the 49. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Bringing pressure. And he's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. Looking downfield, it's Bowman. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down after a short gain there. And the Cowboys hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The Cowboys will bring their punt team on the field now. And they blocked it. The defense scoops it up, trying to make a return here. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. The Utes line it up with 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Oh, that one's picked off. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the 2nd half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the 2nd half. Powers through. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes a quick grab. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the 1st half. And then there's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a magnificent game there so far in Stillwater. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
And the Cowboys will kick this away to get the second half going. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stanley. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Utah offense takes the field. Play action here on first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line. Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the football. Grab behind the line. It's King. The defense drops him for a loss. They went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Looking downfield. It's Rising. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. And the Utes will bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. On the return, it's Presley. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Oklahoma State offense takes the field. This one has been a defensive stalemate. Let's see if the offense can get something going here. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. Tackle made after the completion. Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. Tackled quickly after the catch, he'll be short of the marker. Important third down play coming up after that completion. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And it's Utah in the lead here. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. The Cowboys line up on first and 10 now. It's an out route. The catch made. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Snags the quick throw. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. And the Cowboys are going to keep this drive rolling. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a second and 2. Looking to pass. It's Bowman. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
The Cowboys will line up to kick it away. And you recall, his first punt of the game was blocked. Well, and they can't down it there. It bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Utah offense takes the field. The defense has all 3 timeouts remaining, so they have to run a couple of plays here. Nice grab. It's Parks. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll hand it off. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Try and muscle for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And it's a kneel down. Well, just one of those grinded-out games, Kirk. Neither offense could really get going. It's a tough loss.
Yeah, these low-scoring games are so frustrating for an offense because, you know, if you could have just made one more play, come up with that score, it could have been the difference in the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.